I'm 21, but I never had a clue. I'm hanging here just to try and play it cool. I'm 21,
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my very first video from my series. My series is called Thrift and Fix It, and basically what I'm going to be doing throughout the series is taking items from the thrift store, mostly clothing, and turning them into something new. And if you guys like videos like this, please don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you think. And yes, without further ado, let's just get started with the video. Let's go. For this first DIY, you will need fabric markers and thrifted shoes. So obviously you're going to start off by taking the shoelaces off your shoes. After you're done doing that, then you are going to grab some inspiration. By that I mean you're going to grab a comic book, or you're going to look through your phone and look for some inspiration. I use this comic book and I just looked through it. I based my shoes off the colors and I looked through the book and found some words that I wanted to use on my shoe. So then I just gently sketched that out on my shoe, and then I just grabbed my fabric markers and started filling my words in. So this DIY is super simple and I just love it because it's another super simple way to transform some thrifted shoes you found at the thrift store. And to be honest, it's kind of therapeutic just drawing on your shoes. I know it sounds weird, but it is therapeutic. I also think this is super unique because they're super customizable, and it's something that you can really customize to your own liking, and I just think that's pretty cool. So here's the finished product and I am in love with them and I can't wait to wear them out. For the second DIY, you will need a sewing machine, scissors, ribbing fabric, and a thrifted shirt of your choice. So first I started by taking my shirt, and I didn't even bother trying it on because it's actually an extra large, and I did that on purpose. I grabbed a bigger size just so I can have extra fabric to work with. Then I folded the thrifted shirt in half, and I grabbed a ringer tee that I already had and I folded that in half as well. But before I did that, I turned it inside out. Then I took a chalk marker and started tracing around it. I did not trace the sleeves just yet because I'm going to use the sleeves from the thrifted shirt to do that, and I'm going to trace the sleeves individually. So once I was done tracing the ringer tee, I started cutting it out. Since I folded the thrifted t-shirt in half, I will be left with two identical pieces. So once I was done cutting them out, I decided it was time to adjust the neck area. So usually ringer tees are shorter from the front of the neck area and longer from the back of the neck area. So I decided to take one of my pieces and I grabbed my original ringer tee for reference, and then I grabbed my chalk marker and started tracing out where I wanted to cut. Once I was satisfied where I had marked, then I started cutting that out. Then I went ahead and I grabbed my ringer tee once more, and then I grabbed the leftover pieces from my thrifted shirt and I started tracing the sleeves onto my fabric. Once I was done tracing the sleeve, I started cutting it out, and then I repeated the process with the other leftover fabric from the thrifted t-shirt. I need two sleeves, so that's why I repeated the process. And once I was done cutting that out, I was left with four pieces: the back piece, the front piece, and the two sleeves for the ringer tee. Then I grabbed my ribbing fabric, and this is usually what goes on top of the neck area and the sleeves of a ringer tee. But before I started pinning it on, I sewed one of the shoulders together, and then I started pinning my ribbing fabric on. And I cut out my ribbing fabric 2 inches wide and folded it was 1 inch wide. And then I just finished pinning that all around the collar area, and then I sewed it with the zigzag stitch. Then I grabbed one of the sleeves and I started pinning some ribbing fabric onto the sleeve as well, and I extended the sleeve so it looked kind of like a triangle shape, and then I went ahead and sewed that again with the zigzag stitch. Then I repeated the process with the other sleeve. Then I went ahead and grabbed the other part of my ringer tee and sewed on the sleeves to it. Once again, I used a zigzag stitch to sew on the sleeves, and then once I was done sewing the sleeves, I then went ahead and sewed the sides with a straight stitch. And then our springer tee is complete. For this last DIY, you will need the sewing machine, scissors, and oversized thrifted jeans. So I just made sure that my jeans fit me at my waist, and then I made sure they were very loose from the legs and from the bottom. So basically what I'm gonna do is super easy. I'm just going to trim down the sides to make these into mom jeans. So usually mom jeans are very curved from the waist, and then they get slimmer as they go down. So basically I just took my chalk marker and started tracing where I wanted to cut. I kind of eyed it, but then I tried them on. I pinned them and tried them on. And once I was sure that they were the fit that I wanted, I then started cutting them down, and then I sewed the sides, and that's basically it. Okay guys, so that was basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I can keep on making more videos. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys. And you upload the photo that you would like to post.